Welcome back to Online Marketing Tips, Tricks, and Secrets from Guild Media, the podcast, where we break down the strategies that fuel online success.
Glad to be back.
You know, last time we talked all about crafting compelling copy that converts for your website. We know that's only half the battle, right?
Oh, absolutely. We can write the most brilliant website copy in the world.
Yeah.
But if people just click through and don't actually become customers, well, that's a whole lot of wasted potential.
Right. It's like baking a delicious cake and then forgetting to invite anyone to the party.
Perfect analogy.
Yeah.
And that's where retargeting and remarketing come into play. These strategies are all about making sure those website visitors, those cake-loving party guests, actually stick around and take a bite.
Okay, so let's dig into this. First up, retargeting. I feel like most people have experienced this, even if they don't know the term.
Yeah.
You know, you're shopping online for, say, a new pair of headphones, and then suddenly those exact headphones are popping up in ads everywhere you go.
Exactly. That's retargeting in action. What's happening behind the scenes is we're using something called tracking pixels, which are like little snippets of code on a website.
Okay.
When someone visits a page with a tracking pixel, it drops a cookie on their browser, allowing us to track their online behavior and show them targeted ads later.
So it's not like we're installing secret cameras in their homes, right?
No, definitely not. It's all done through cookies and browser data.
Okay.
And it's important to note that we always prioritize user privacy and comply with data protection regulations.
Good.
But the cool thing about these cookies is that they allow us to show relevant ads to people who have already expressed interest in what we offer. Instead of showing generic ads to everyone, we can target those warm leads people who are already familiar with our brand and are more likely to convert.
Okay, you said warm leads. Can you break that down a bit more?
Of course, think of it this way. A cold lead is someone who's never heard of your brand before. A warm lead is someone who has visited your website, maybe browsed some products, or even added something to their cart. They've shown some level of interest. So they're warmer than a cold lead and more receptive to our marketing messages.
Got it. So retargeting helps us bring those warm leads back to the party.
Yes.
What about remarketing? How is that different?
So while retargeting primarily uses display and social media ads to reach those warm leads, remarketing takes a more direct, personalized approach than email marketing.
Oh, so like those abandoned cart emails I get all the time.
Yes.
You know, the ones that are like, hey, you forgot something amazing in your cart.
Exactly. Abandoned cart emails are a classic example of remarketing. They're triggered when someone adds items to their cart but doesn't complete the purchase. And you know what's interesting? A study by Baymard Institute found that nearly 70% of online shopping carts are abandoned.
Wow.
That's a huge opportunity to recapture lost sales.
70%, that's a lot of cake left uneaten.
Right. So with remarketing, we can send those personalized emails, maybe offering a discount or free shipping to entice them back and complete the purchase.
Yeah.
But remarketing isn't limited to just abandoned carts. We can also use it to send special promotions to past customers, suggest products based on their browsing history,
Okay.
or even re-engage inactive customers who haven't interacted with our brand in a while.
So it's all about building those lasting relationships and keeping the lines of communication open.
Absolutely. It's about providing value and nurturing those connections so that customers keep coming back for more.
Now, I think it would be helpful to do a side-by-side comparison of these two strategies.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around the key differences.
Sure, let's break it down. Imagine we have this table
Okay.
with retargeting on one side and remarketing on the other.
Got it.
When it comes to the medium, retargeting mainly uses those visual display ads and social media ads, while remarketing is all about email or direct messaging.
Got it. So one's more visual, the other's more conversational. What about their goals?
With retargeting, the primary goal is to bring those website visitors back who didn't convert on their first visit.
Right.
Remember those warm leads?
Yeah.
Remarketing, on the other hand, focuses on re-engaging past customers, people who have already shown us some love, so to speak.
Okay, that makes sense. So retargeting is like casting a wider net to bring people back to the website, and remarketing is more like sending personalized invitations to our VIP guests.
Exactly. And in terms of who they're best for, retargeting is ideal for those site visitors who showed interest but didn't take action. Maybe they browsed products, read reviews, but didn't add anything to their cart. Remarketing, however, is perfect for those who've already interacted with us before, whether they've made a purchase, signed up for our newsletter, or downloaded a resource.
So, for example, seeing an ad for a product I viewed online would be retargeting, while getting an email about a sale on items in my wish list would be remarketing.
You got it. They're both powerful tools working together to guide customers through their buying journey.
It's like having a dynamic duo of marketing superheroes, each with their own special powers, working together to save the day.
I like that.
But let's be real, even superheroes need a plan, right?
Yeah.
So how do we maximize our ROI with these strategies?
Okay.
What are some tactical tips our listeners can implement?
Well, the first and most important thing is audience segmentation. We wouldn't use the same approach for everyone, right?
Right.
We need to tailor our campaigns to different customer groups, for example. We might have one retargeting campaign for cart abandoners, showcasing the items they left behind, and another for first-time visitors, highlighting our best-selling products.
Okay, that makes sense. It's about getting the right message to the right people at the right time. We don't want to overwhelm people with irrelevant ads or emails.
Exactly. And speaking of relevance, another powerful tip is to use dynamic ads instead of showing generic ads. Dynamic ads show the specific products or services people have viewed on our website. So if someone was browsing those headphones you mentioned earlier, they'd see ads featuring those exact headphones, not just a general ad for our electronics category.
So it's like we're reading their minds and showing them exactly what they're looking for. That sounds incredibly effective.
It is. Personalized emails are also crucial for remarketing success. We can use those emails to offer discounts, exclusive deals, or even just a friendly reminder to come back and check out what's new. It's all about adding that personal touch and making people feel valued.
Okay, so we've got audience segmentation, dynamic ads, personalized emails.
Mm-hmm.
What about tracking and optimization? How do we make sure our campaigns are actually working?
That's crucial. We can't just set it and forget it. We need to constantly monitor and optimize our campaigns based on real-time data. We look at things like click-through rates for our ads open and conversion rates for our emails, and of course the overall impact on sales and revenue. Based on this data, we can tweak our messaging, adjust our targeting, and continuously improve our results.
So it's an ongoing process of testing, analyzing, and refining our strategies. It's not a one-size-fits-all approach.
Exactly, and that's what makes it so exciting. We're always learning and evolving our strategies to stay ahead of the curve and deliver the best results for our clients.
I'm really curious to hear how we've used these strategies here to achieve real-world results for our clients.
Me too. Let's dive into some case studies and see how we've helped businesses boost their conversions and grow their bottom line using retargeting and remarketing.
Sounds good.
All right, let's jump into a real-world example. Remember Sweet Success, that local bakery we helped out? They were having trouble converting website visitors into actual paying customers. People were browsing their delicious cakes and pastries online, but not many were placing orders.
Oh, yeah, I remember them. Their website was gorgeous, filled with mouth-watering photos. But I guess looks aren't everything in the online world.
Exactly. So we put our retargeting and remarketing expertise to work. First, we segmented their audience, zeroing in on visitors who spent time on specific product pages, like their custom cake section. We figured those folks were probably more interested in special occasion cakes, right?
That's smart, tailoring the message to their specific interests.
Yeah.
So what did you do next? Did you hit them with drool-worthy ads?
You bet we did. We crafted dynamic retargeting ads that showcased the exact same custom cakes they were eyeing on the website. Imagine scrolling through Facebook and seeing an ad featuring that stunning three-tiered chocolate cake you were just admiring. Hard to resist, right?
Oh, I know. I wouldn't be able to resist. Speaking of irresistible, what about those abandoned carts? Did you whip up some remarketing magic for those sweet treats left behind?
Absolutely. We set up abandoned cart emails with tempting subject lines like, "Don't let that cake get away," and even offered a small discount for completing the order. A little nudge can go a long way, especially when there's delicious cake involved.
Okay, but did it actually work? What kind of results did you see?
We'll hold on to your hats because the results were phenomenal. Their conversion rate for custom cake orders skyrocketed by 25%, and their overall sales saw a significant boost as well.
Wow.
The client was over the moon, and we were pretty proud of ourselves too, I have to admit.
That's impressive. So it's clear that retargeting and remarketing can be incredibly effective, especially when combined with a smart strategy and a dash of creativity.
Absolutely. It's not just about throwing ads at people. It's about understanding your customers, their behavior, and what motivates them to take action.
Yeah, it sounds like we're walking a fine line here, though, right? Because as consumers, we've all experienced those moments where we feel like we're being bombarded with ads followed around the internet. It can definitely feel a bit intrusive at times.
You're absolutely right. That's why it's so important for us as marketers to use these techniques responsibly and ethically. We never want to annoy or overwhelm our audience.
So how do we find that sweet spot? How do we make sure we're using retargeting and remarketing in a way that feels helpful and relevant to the consumer, not creepy and intrusive?
Well, it all starts with being mindful of frequency. We don't want to bombard people with the same ad over and over again. It's like that friend who keeps calling you even though you haven't returned their calls. It gets annoying fast.
Okay, so give people some space. Don't stalk them across the internet. What else?
Relevance is key. We need to make sure our ads and emails are actually aligned with the user's interests and past behavior.
Uh-huh.
If someone is seeing ads for products they have absolutely no interest in, it's going to feel intrusive and irrelevant. It's like getting a birthday card from someone you barely know. It just feels off.
Right. It's all about that personalized touch we talked about earlier.
Exactly. And another important aspect is providing clear opt-out options. People should always have the ability to easily unsubscribe from our emails or opt out of our retargeting campaigns if they choose to. We want them to feel empowered, not trapped.
Transparency and control are essential. It's like having an exit door at that party. People should feel free to leave whenever they want.
Exactly. And at the end of the day, it all comes down to providing value. If our ads and emails are genuinely helpful, offering relevant information discounts or reminders, people will be more receptive. But if we're just blasting out generic spammy messages, we're going to lose their trust in their business.
It's like the difference between being a helpful guide and a pushy salesperson. People can tell when you're genuinely trying to help them versus just trying to make a quick buck.
That's a perfect way to put it. It's about building relationships, not just chasing transactions.
This has been really eye-opening. I think we often get so caught up in the technical side of marketing that we forget about the human element. But at the end of the day, it's all about connecting with people in a way that feels authentic and valuable.
Couldn't agree more. We're not just marketing to demographics or algorithms. We're marketing to real people with real needs and desires. And if we can keep that in mind, I think we'll be much more successful in the long run.
So we've talked about the what and the how of retargeting and remarketing. But for our listeners who are ready to jump in and start implementing these strategies, what would you say is the most important thing to keep in mind?
I think the biggest takeaway is this: retargeting and remarketing are powerful tools, but they need to be used strategically and ethically. It's not about bombarding people with ads. It's about creating a personalized experience that guides them through their buying journey and makes them feel valued.
It's like we're playing matchmaker, connecting people with the products and services they're already interested in.
Exactly. We're facilitating those connections and helping businesses build lasting relationships with their customers.
And for those who are feeling a little overwhelmed or unsure where to start, what would you recommend as a first step?
Honestly, reach out to us. That's what we're here for at Gill Media. We're experts in retargeting and remarketing.
Thanks, Roy.
We can help you segment your audience, craft compelling ads and emails, and track your results to make sure you're getting the most out of these strategies.
We love helping businesses of all sizes achieve their online marketing goals. So if you're ready to turn clicks into conversions and take your digital marketing to the next level, head over to our website or give us a call. We'd love to chat.
We're passionate about helping businesses succeed online.
And before we sign off, let's leave our listeners with a little homework assignment. Think about the last time you were retargeted or remarketed to. Did it work? Why or why not? Understanding these tactics from both sides can make you a smarter marketer and a more informed consumer.
That's a great point. By understanding how these strategies work, we can all make more informed decisions, whether we're on the buying or the selling side.
So there you have it, another episode of Online Marketing Tips, Tricks, and Secrets from Gill Media. We hope you found this deep dive into retargeting and remarketing valuable basis. We'll be back next time with more insights and strategies to help you navigate the ever-evolving world of digital marketing. Until then, happy marketing.